Hey, gearheads. It's Jeff and Toby. It's Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. And I'll tell you, I am struggling not to cough. The sriracha on my meatloaf is trying to do a number on me right now. Anyhow, it's This Week at Gear Report, where we talk about everything that's been published since last week, upcoming reviews and other content, and other cool things that are about to happen. Like we got a big event we're going to go to this weekend that we just may talk about. So why don't you stick around and see what we have there. I think Jason may join us here in a minute. I'm not sure if he's going to make it or not. I think TJ's not going to make it because he is doing extra work to be ready to go to the big event. Toby, you want to tell people what the big event is?
Well, the big event we got coming up this weekend is the IV8888 Range Day, where all of your YouTube personalities and media content creators kind of try to gather at Red Hill Range, where Eric hosts an event every year, although last year, obviously, he had to kind of cancel. So I would imagine this year is going to be a whole lot of jabs and jinx with regards to 2020 and masks and that kind of thing. So
I hope so.
Oh, yeah. True.
I know I will be in on that, definitely.
True story. I'm sure there'll be mannequins set up with masks and all kinds of crazy stuff going on down there.
I hadn't even thought of that.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Awesome.
I'm sure it'll be staged up, stuff like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty excited. If this doesn't happen now, I'm going to be pretty upset.
Well, we can make it happen. I mean, I can bring some paper masks and we can film that and make it happen. I'm just saying.
Make it so.
Done.
Yeah. All right. That'll be awesome. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6 or 7 things to talk about since the show last week. So it's a big deal, man. We have had a number of weeks where we log on for the show and it's like, seriously, have we not published anything? Well, guess what? We published the crap out of stuff right now. We've had a busy week. Entertain me. Okay, if you insist. Toby, would you like to dance? No? Okay. Good enough. I'm reading. Oh, isn't that interesting? Can't type in the comments here on StreamYard. Have to go over to YouTube to chat. I'm reading a private comment that Toby left. I don't know what the answer to that is.
Yeah, it's been like that every time I've joined for the past. I mean, it wasn't that way originally, but the past 4, 5, 6 times I've joined, like right over here to the right.
It's since we've been multi-streaming.
Exactly, and I got nothing. So
weird. I don't know what to do about that, but I will. Oh, look at that! See, I know what that means, so that's touching. All right. Okay, why don't we dive in? We're going to get into the agenda. The agenda for this week at Gear Report, we talk about things that have been published. Boom, recently completed reviews. Then we'll move into reviews that will be published soon. And then the proverbial shooting of shit. We'll wrap up with that. So let's dig into recently completed reviews. And to do that, I will share the screen here. And we'll go to, you know what, we're just going to work through these in the order that I open them in the background. We're just going to work our way through the list there. Let me get rid of the banner that's covering up part of it. And you know what? We're even going to make that bigger. Look at that. All right. So what we have here from Trey, from Ghost over at Ghost Tactical, LA Police Gear F7. It's a flashlight that he did some pretty intense torture testing on. So, man, he's really upped his, what do you call it? The image game.
Oh, yeah, man.
The thumbnail.
His thumbnail game is on point for sure.
Yeah. Ghost is running away from us here. Well, for me, I mean, I'll be honest, Toby's thumbnail game is pretty tight also. But I think I'm being left in the dust here. If you want to see a flashlight being left in the dust, you can click on within this review. There's a video, an embedded video, and you can see him almost turn it into dust because he does some pretty intense stuff to test this flashlight. So I am going to highly recommend that you go find this article for the LA Police Gear F7 flashlight and watch the video and see all the crazy stuff that Trey did to the flashlight, so that you don't have to, so that you know if you choose to go out and purchase it, it's going to do what you need to. All right.
So quick side note before you move on to the next article, I'm a huge fan of almost every product that I have ever bought from LA Police Gear. Huge fan. They take concepts from other companies and make them affordable. So for example, I pretty much exclusively wear the 511 jeans that have the upper yoke pockets, or the Vertex version that has the upper yoke pockets. Well, they made their version of the blue jeans with the stretch denim, and then the upper yoke pockets and the extra, handcuff key pockets, et cetera, and they're only like $39.99, and you can catch them 10% off, 15% off all the time, and they are every bit as good as the 511s and the Vertex. Every bit, maybe more comfortable because they're roomier in spaces they need to be roomier.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a little junk in your trunk, they're set up for you.
You got it.
Hey.
Absolutely. So
if
I've been curious about their. Oh yeah. Or
they got ballroom
ninja kicks.
Oh, neat.
So I have been wondering about their flashlights. So I will check out that video.
I think I got an email from them a couple days ago that I haven't opened yet, but the preview of the email said something like, "Hey, how can we work together? Do you want to review some stuff? Whatever." So
I'm your man if you do, because I'm a huge fan and already have some of their products, quite a few of their products, some of their pocket knives, some of their knives. Just a huge fan.
Yeah, I was a big fan of their pants when I started wearing kind of tactical pants. I like the cargo pockets. Before smartphones, I really didn't care, but then around the time smartphones rolled around, I started carrying more stuff in my wallet. So I don't put it in the back pocket like I used to. I put it in a cargo pocket so it doesn't, make me sit lopsided. And also I like to have room for the cell phone in the cargo pocket. So I started wearing those. That's what I wore until we started working with First Tactical, and they outfitted the Gear Report team for a couple shows, and I haven't bought any LAPG stuff since, but I have talked to the owner a few times, and we keep saying we're going to work together, and it never happens. So I keep forgetting. You got quiet.
Last week, I just ordered 3 pairs of their brand new line of shorts that they just created based off their Apex pants. They've got, again, I don't want to review them, if they say we could, but you can see how it's got the little stretch pocket thing there. It's got extra pockets for, and to your point, for on the back, that yoke pocket I kept talking about, they got this upper yoke hidden pocket. I got my camera here's got me backwards. You got your standard back pocket, then you got this upper yoke hidden pocket. Where you can put it. It's designed for a pistol magazine or a AR magazine or whatever, but you can slide your cell phone in, and it sits vertical along your back, so it doesn't have that bend when you sit to where you risk breaking it. And so that's where I run my cell phone. And of course, it's got secret stash pockets for a key and your back belt loop. Again, it's made of the stretch material. Whatever. I don't want to review it right here and sidetrack you for the stuff that you're doing, but I am a huge fan of the LA Police Gear stuff, and I have put most of their stuff through the ringers. These, like I said, I've only had for a week. I got them in gray, tan, which I'm wearing now, and then the black. And so I'm in the process of running them through the ringers, and you will see me at the 88 range event wearing these and my mask, of course. So.
Whoa, wait a second. All right, never mind. I don't want to say that. There was a nice model walk you just did, though. I like that.
Did you like that?
Yeah, you're working it, man. That's good. All right, let's get.
So there's the cell phone thing. See if I can get it. See how it rides high in that yoke pocket, and it rides vertical along your back. So.
All right, very cool. Let's see. Someone else who will be at IV 8888 is Caleb. Caleb, will he? Yes, he'll be there, but he may not be there till Saturday morning because he has something for work that he has to be at Friday night. So we shall see. He says he's going to be there. He'll probably be there for the main part of the event. We don't get to see Caleb too often, so that'll be good. He hooked up with Maven. He's been doing a lot of optics. Let me tell you, if you like LVPOs, he has got, he was giving me a little preview of some of the stuff he's got in his queue. A number of brands have hooked him up with somewhat similar LVPOs. So he's about to do a series on those. it's going to be pretty tight. He's got some good name brand stuff that I'm really interested to see how it works out for him. So that's going to be pretty good. I'd not heard of Maven. Had you heard of Maven before?
No, that's a new one on me. So I got nothing.
Yeah, me too. But apparently it's Japanese glass, and it's a lot of bang for the buck, so to speak. So it must be pretty good. I mean, he gave it 4 out of 5. That's a pretty stout number of gears. Lot of interesting data there. If you're into all of the specs for your optics, you can go check that out. Caleb doesn't just go out and shoot stuff. He shoots things with stuff. So he put a couple deer away with the 350 Legend upper from WMD Guns with this Maven RS2 optic on it. You can read all the pros and cons and his final thoughts and see all the pictures in living color right there in the article, should you choose to go check it out. All right. Moving along. It's unfortunate that it takes me like 5 clicks to open the next window. There we go. Streamlight. Do you have one of these, Streamlight Wedge, Toby?
I do not. I can't afford it. I'm poor.
Really? Okay. Well, they sent a number of people. I couldn't remember who got them and who didn't. I got one that messed me up. I wonder if we got a full picture. I think you have to watch the video to see the full picture. But you can see here, it's not a spoiler for the article because this is my feedback. The way that switch, it's a rotary switch. The way it's positioned is weird. It really is. I think if you have like a Microtech knife and you're used to having the little button to deploy the blade, then that's in a place that's familiar to you. But if you don't, or an assisted folder, maybe that is a little more ergonomic. But for me, really weird. Took me probably over a month of daily carry, pulling it out once or twice a day before I finally got comfortable with the location of that switch. Everything else about it, I kind of like. Apparently, Jason, the Rogue Banshee, likes it as well. He gave it a 4 out of 5. That's a pretty solid rating. If you would like to see why and all the specs, you can go check out this article on the Streamlight Wedge. And look at that. He also has an embedded video. I love it when we get the embedded videos in the written articles because it's a little bit of something for everyone. All right. Let's go back to the next article. By the way, I neglected some of the early stuff. Typically, we talk for the first 5 or 10 minutes to give time for people to show up. And we just kind of dove in, started talking about the Iraq Veteran Range Day this coming weekend and forgot all of the housekeeping stuff. Like, we don't know you're there unless you leave a comment. So please leave a comment. Let us know you're there and interact and ask questions. This is intended to be an interactive program. So please help us make it so. All right, let me see if I can turn this light down just a bit. I'm still playing with my setup here. Ooh, I think that actually looks a little better. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm playing with the background and I put a couple more guitar hangers up to try to spice. And the light went off. Okay, so I think if I don't have this little LED light on high enough, the battery pack senses that there's not anything drawing current and it shuts off. Okay, anyhow, if you're out there, leave a comment. Let us know you're there. Please give us a thumbs up on whatever platform you're on. We got a few people on Facebook. We got people on YouTube. We're multi-streaming to 3 different places tonight. So wherever you are, if you like the show, please give us a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give us a thumbs down. Whatever. We just appreciate hearing from you, letting us know how things are going. Okay, so let me share a different screen here. You know what? I mentioned the guitar wall, so let's talk about that again, I'm at yesterday would have been 7 weeks, or about 2:00 this morning would have been 7 weeks since when I broke my foot, and to keep me off of my feet, give me something to do, I started pulling the guitars out. This Ibanez RX-20 is one that I bought in the early 2000s and never really learned to play. It's been hanging on the wall in the office for years. And I said, you know what, I'm going to learn how to play it. So if you have an interest in guitars and you want to learn a little bit about this particular one and what I liked and didn't like and how it played and all of that stuff, I've actually got some scanned pages from the old catalog when this was new in the late. This was I think it was a 98. Is that what we said? No, a 96. 1996 is when it was made in Daejeon, Korea. So pretty cool. Lots of pictures. Neat stuff. If you're into that, please go check it out. I've got it set up so that every Wednesday a new guitar post until we make it all the way through the collection, which who knows how long that's going to be, because I keep buying and selling and trading and all of that stuff.
Better late than never.
Well, I completely missed whatever the inappropriate thing behind you was, so it's a little upsetting, but
yeah,
whatever.
It's pretty sexy. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it a bit. All right, so another tab here. Let's check out the portable armorer's vise. AJ hadn't done too much with us lately, but he kicked in a review from High Score. High Score's got a lot of little portable shooting rest, shooting bench, shooting table, and then some different armorer tool type things like this little portable armorer's vise. I've got one of these as well, and I'm excited because I can clamp it to the tailgate on the Humvee or a pickup truck, whatever, and work on whatever I need to. Typically firearms, probably out in the field. He gave it a 3.5 out of 5. So you'll have to dig into this if you're looking for something like this. I mean, you could put it on a workbench in your garage, and then also unclamp it, take it with you if you need to work on something in the field. A couple places you can get it. There are links to them in here. I think Amazon is probably the easiest place to get it. You can see what he liked and didn't like, as well as some other things we've reviewed as far as gunsmithing type tools go. And look at that. Yet again, we have a video in addition to the written review. So once again, if this looks interesting to you, why don't you hop into that article, click on the video, check it out, and you can see it, not just a picture, but a moving picture, because we're high tech like that. Okay. Moving along. Man, it's nice to have a bunch of stuff to talk about here. All right. Oh, this is interesting. We do this sometimes where we have guest authors. Typically, those guest authors are, honestly, I think it's two types of people. One is people who are looking to drive some natural organic traffic back to their website. So they write something that fits with Gear Report and our audience so that we link back to them. And it's we're considered an authority site, and it helps with their search engine results. So people kick over articles for that. And as long as they're good articles, I'll go ahead and publish them. This one, we actually borrowed some night vision equipment from AMG Global Vision, rather, when we were down in Florida at the Fire Expo in January. So there you see TJ modeling as we did the thermomonocular testing one night after everyone else left. And then we had 3 different Humvees with us at that event. So we pointed one of the thermals with the red hot setting at one of the Humvees, and you can see where the engine and grill was still a little bit warm there. We got a couple different, the white hot and then the color hot, different versions in those pictures. That's a black hot. So the darker it is, the hotter it is on that picture. A bunch of different cool stuff that we did. And I put those pictures in the article that they sent over on how to choose the right night vision. So I showed off all the pictures we took. If you want to read the article about picking the right monocles, binoculars, scopes, goggles, thermal imaging, then it's actually a pretty decent article. If they're not good articles, I don't publish them, because I probably get 4 or 5 offers a week for guest posts, and you see, maybe did 2-3 a month actually get published. So I hold out for high quality content, and I thought this one was pretty good and useful. So go check it out if you have an interest in night vision. What do you have for night vision, Toby?
Just my old man eyes, nothing more. I've been wanting to sink my teeth into getting one of the Predator Hunter scopes for the Titan, the DSP Armory Titan, but I haven't taken the plunge yet. I'm still kind of holding out hope that some company out there will want some new night vision scope reviewed, and I'll be the guy. But none at the moment.
Look at this. Well, we can work on that. Maybe there'll be someone there at the Iraq Veteran Shoot that we can hook up with and make something happen for you. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've been gearing or reporting. Miss all the highbrow conversations, and also the ones that happen on this show, I'm sure. We miss you too, Honcho. It's good to see you, ever brief as it may be. Good. I think we got one more. What am I doing? I clicked the wrong thing. Screen share. Let's go to the Axion Optics. That's one I hadn't heard of. Axion. Looks like, $40 for this little, I guess, a pistol light, a weapon mounted light. So Trey took a look at it. 3.5 out of 5 gears, probably considering it's $40. That's not too bad. He's got a video in here so you can check out everything about it, as well as some written pros and cons and a little bit of background on how he used it and what he thought about it. So if you are in the hunt for a rail-mounted weapon light and on kind of a tight budget, I recommend you probably check out, read all the details of the article, watch the video, see if this one might work for what you're looking for or not. 3.5 out of 5, I don't know. You have to see what his pros and cons are and figure out how that's going to work for you. All right, that's it for all the stuff that has been published. So what do you have coming up?
So the main thing I've got to push down pretty soon is a written article with pictures and such reviewing the BDU shirt for Beretta. Other than that, I've not got anything major in queue. I've got a few little small items that I could do. And of course, like we talked about with the LA police gear earlier, I've got some personal items I could do, but nothing in queue that's pressing that somebody out there is expecting me to do something for. So I'm hoping after this weekend, we'll have some magic to do.
Right. That's what I was going to say is think about what you're willing to do, how much time you have, what kind of load of stuff you're willing to commit to. And then we will ask for 2 to 3 times that, because we all know that you're lucky if you get a quarter of it.
True story.
Yeah. Especially the way things have been crazy this year. So I'm sure that a lot of people's supply of anything to review has really tightened up. So I'm sure everyone there is going to be hounding those brands for stuff to review. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'm kind of interested to see what a media event looks like in the kind of post-apocalypse that apparently we're in now. What do you know about Georgia? They're not doing masks, are they?
No, actually, I believe they are open. Let me confirm that. Make sure let me make sure I'm right on that. But.
Well, here's the deal. I'm not doing a mask anyway, so whether they are or not really is only slightly relevant to me. But it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And it is funny that the first couple years I shot a lot, and the last couple years I barely shoot anything because It's like, what's the point? You know, I shoot what I need to, and I don't want to just burn people's ammo. But this year, I'm sure it'll be even more of, if I don't need to shoot, I'm not going to shoot stuff just recreationally. It's going to be more of a, you know, respectful. If I'm trying to figure out something about a specific firearm or accessory, then, you know, give me some ammo. Otherwise, I'll just, you know, take pictures and hang out. So if anyone out there has any products or questions or anything that you're looking for us to pull aside a brand and talk to them at the Iraq Veteran 8888 shoot, then please let us know. Leave a comment. I think that is going to be probably the big push for me. Actually, tomorrow, before leaving for that, I've got to get some sailing video done and over to Joe at Joyrider TV. I think I'm going to do episode 101 of Show Us Your Cat for his catamaran stuff. He's given me the whole episode to do a feature on the NACRA Evolution, which is like a $28,000 carbon fiber racing boat that I went out on in January. December. It's been a little while. I'm a little late on this one, but I held out long enough that I got a whole episode out of it. So that's going to be kind of cool. You can check that out. That'll drop on Sunday. I think it's usually about 10 o'clock our time. I'm not sure. He's in Greece. He publishes it. It's something Greek time. I don't remember. But midday Sunday, that'll be out on Total Joyrider is the YouTube channel. So that'll be pretty cool. And then really, I've got some Humvee stuff I need to publish because I haven't done much with that. And just staying off my foot. I've been just sitting and doing guitar stuff for weeks. So I'm sure that's gripping and entertaining and exciting to everyone. So, all right. What else you want to talk about before we wrap things up, Toby?
Well, you and I need to talk about logistics, but, you know, I don't know if we need to do that before or backstage or during or backstage or what have you. But, you know, I will say that my plan for the weekend is very similar to yours, that I don't plan on just burning through ammo. I think that's kind of crappy, to be honest with you. I'm going to be focused more on ancillary things, accessories, that kind of thing, because the reality of it is, you know, as weird as it sounds, like, let's say I walked up and somebody said, oh, here's this, you know, $5,000 rifle, will you review it for me? I have to tell them no, you know. I mean, I wouldn't, obviously, but because, like, who can get ammo at this point, you know? I mean, to give it that true justice, you know, to do a truly justice to a review. So it's going to be really weird. I mean, I'm going to play a lot of it by ear, but my main focus is going to be on ancillary and accessories. And like you said, not shooting a lot of stuff unless there's just something that jumps out at me.
Yep. I've only accepted one firearm to review. And it was, and it's not a cheap firearm too, but I said, you know what? I can only review it if you send ammo, because I don't even know where to find 300 blackout right now. And I don't have much left. And they only sent, I think it only sent 200 rounds, but it's going to be a 200 round review for now.
Yep. I mean, that's all you can do.
Yeah. Cause I mean, I don't have any more, and I don't know where to get it locally. And I don't have a budget to go out and spend, you know, $2 a round on it. So we'll do what we can for 200. And then maybe we do a follow-up later when ammo is a little bit more available. Yep. But I got to wait for them to send, they wanted the review to be a mix of shoot with the can and without the can, and they didn't send the can yet. So I'm kind of sitting on that one. The Maxim Defense PDX in 300 blackout. And I'm waiting for Dave, the marketing guy at Maxim, to say what's going on with the can, so I know, do I just move forward, or I don't want to do all the shooting and then he's like, oh, and the can's coming, and oh, but I shot all the ammo, you know. So anyhow, that's what's going on. All right, so yeah, why don't we go ahead and shut it down? If there's no further questions in the comments, we're going to shut her down. Toby and I can chat about logistics in the background. And, you know, hopefully next week we'll have some really cool stuff to talk about from the Iraq Veteran 8888 shoot. If you like Humvee stuff, I don't think this is killing me. One of the reasons that I upgraded from the Battlewagon to the Battlewagon 2 was to get a 4-speed so that I could take the Humvee on the highway to the Iraq Veteran 8888 shoot. And then the Battlewagon 2 wasn't ready. And for the last one that I went to, but Ruben had a Humvee there. So I was like, yeah, we'll just Ruben's is good enough. We don't need to take both. His was decked out better than mine anyway. This time, I think I'm going to do the same thing because I am in kind of paperwork limbo with some of the ownership documents that the government has to supply me and still hasn't. So I'm kind of afraid to drive it. And, if I get pulled over, they may impound it. So I think I'm kind of stuck. Oh, look at that. DJ Play Nice was there. Carry guns. Everyone rock. All right. I like it. So anyhow, I think I'm probably gonna take the van, and then which used to be called the luxury Battlewagon before the Humvees came around, and then I'll have one of the big command tents, and Ruben will have his Humvee. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna roll. So we're still gonna be rolling kind of heavy. Oh, and you know what? Dang it. I ordered 2 banners and a flag, I think, all with the Gear Report logo. Not a damn one of them has shown up. So they're probably going to get here Friday. Yeah. While we're on the way to Georgia. Yeah. That's my luck. Man, that's finally spent the money. And I did it a few weeks ago. Like, I looked at the lead time. I was like, all right, I got to give myself enough time. Not a damn one of them has shown up. So, all right. Thanks, banner and flag makers. I ordered from 3 different places thinking at least one of them is bound to show up. Nope. All right. Well, that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you squandering every bit of that 32 minutes with us this evening. You're not going to get that time back. Sorry. But we'll catch you next week. We're going to have a lot more cool stuff to talk about after the Iraq Veteran 8888 show. Until then, we'll see you at the range.